Hey guys, what's going on? Long time no see. Been a couple weeks. If you watched my last video, you understand what's been going on. But if you didn't watch the last video, I took a little bit of a break. Just bought this house behind me, and we've been very busy trying to get everything painted, cleaned, fixed, and moved in. That's been my whole focus for the last couple weeks. So we're just about done getting everything all set in the house. Today in this video, it's probably gonna be a couple day video, but I'm gonna start tackling my next project, which is this pool area. So obviously we are a pool company at the end of the day. You guys on the channel mostly watch my snow content, but we are a pool service company at the end of the day. This pool here needs some help. Not gonna lie, not gonna hide it. It definitely needs a little bit of TLC in this entire pool area as well. Let me show you what's going on. So I've already cleaned off the cover a little bit, but essentially this pool hasn't been used in years. I don't know how many. I do know the pool was built in 2008, and it looks to me like it's had a newer liner put in at some point. So as you can see from the pool cover, there's holes in it. And the biggest issue we got to fix is there's a crack right here in the top step. So it's holding water to the top step, but obviously it's leaking. So we got to fix that. That's a major repair. The other issue, I don't have the cover pulled back right now, is the pool. I don't know how long it's been sitting. It's obviously green as a swamp, but I have a feeling it was sitting without a cover on it for a little while because there's a ton of leaves in there. These are just some I fished out the other day, and I can guarantee there's tons more in there. So got a lot of work to do to get this thing rehabbed and cleaned up. The other issue we're dealing with, so if you come over here to the filter system, there's nothing here. So pipes have all been cut, pumps just laying here, filters just sitting there. I'm going to replace all of this. So what we got to do eventually in the next, hopefully next week or so, now that it's warming up a little bit, is I got to make sure that these lines are good and there's no leaks. So, and we got to figure out what's what. I'm assuming the way this pool's laid out, there's a skimmer for sure, and there's two returns. There's a return there and there's a return there. So what I'm assuming is, and I'm hoping there's a bottom drain, I'm not sure on that, but we either have skimmer and a bottom drain or just a skimmer and two returns. I'm not sure. So we gotta pressure test these lines, figure out what's what, and go from there. Hopefully we don't have to dig anything up and replace anything, but if we do, we do. Either way, we're going to be digging down, cutting everything flush with the ground, putting in a brand new filter system, getting rid of everything here and starting fresh. So we're going to have a new pump, new filter, all new pipes with valves, everything brand new. So that's on the to-do list as well. As you can see, pool still got some ice on it. There's obviously debris sitting in the ice. So there's a lot of work to do here. My goal today, though, since it's nice out, it's beautiful, it's like 55, is I want to get this pool area cleaned up quite a bit. There's crap everywhere. There's, years worth of leaves everywhere, as you can see. So I want to get this cleaned up. Not going a ton of detail, but a little bit of background on the house here. This is my first house. Never owned a house before. Not going to show you guys the front of the house. Not going to tell you where I live. None of that. Most of the videos and the content here is going to be this pool area, and probably in my garage over there. That's all you guys are going to see. I don't want anybody knowing where I live. I don't want anybody showing up at my door. None of that. So we're going to keep it at that. And like I said, you're going to see a lot of this pool this year. Tons of pool content going to come from this. I'm going to document the entire cleanup process. Got to document the entire process of pressure testing those lines, repairing them, installing the new system, start to finish on the cleanup on this. So I'm going to document everything, and there'll be videos, along the way. And then once we get the pool running, what I want to do is I want to be able to do educational type videos, how to clean your pool, how to use your vacuum, how to clean your filter, how to, everything. So this is going to be a perfect, basically, essentially like a video studio for pool content. A lot of how-to stuff, which I really want to do. I also want to do for our customers. I basically want to make an entire page on how to do everything. I'm going to make a list of everything I can think of that I get questions on, and I'm going to make videos on it. That way I can just, customers' questions, here, watch this video. So that's my game plan at the end of the day with this pool. But obviously we got a lot of work to do. Today is, February 27th. Beautiful day. It's 55 degrees. I think it's the warmest day it's been in a long time. So we got a lot of warm weather coming up, and I'm thinking winter is probably just about over. So we're going to start tackling this. The other thing I got to do is I want to power wash this deck. The other place you're gonna see, I'll show you the garage real quick. So this garage, obviously, we're still moving, kind of a mess. I got the Bobcat down here. I know I've mentioned I might be selling it. I think for now I'm gonna keep it, use it down here on this property. I got about an acre of land, and I definitely can use it for now. So that's down here. This wood stove came out of the house. We're getting a new one for the house. I wanna install this in the garage here. And that way I can have heat. I want to make a nice work area, and that way I can film videos in here, working on stuff, you know, ripping apart pool pumps, fixing the Bobcat, all sorts of projects. Once we get this thing all situated, right now it's a mess. There's tools everywhere. All this stuff came out of the house. We've been, you know, working in the house, so the saws everywhere, everything. So I also got our trailer down here, a couple other things from the shop, just trying to get some stuff done before we get busy. But you will see a lot of content probably in this garage at some point once we get everything figured out. Like I said, that wood stove is going to be key once we get that installed eventually. During the winter months, I'll have that ripping, and we'll be in here, you know, making content, filming videos, and doing stuff. This is basically going to be my man cave as well as that pool. So enough of me talking. I'm going to get to work. I want to get some stuff done today while it's nice out. Tomorrow's supposed to rain. Thursday's supposed to get cold again. And we'll go from there. Other stuff too in this backyard, you'll probably see some content. Obviously, it's all dirt over there. We had a new septic system put in. It's a mud pit. We're gonna have to deal with that in the spring once it dries out. We're gonna have to seed it, grade it a little bit better, and get that situated. That's a to-do project. And all this behind me, not sure what we're gonna do yet. We own, like I said, about an acre of land. I'm probably not gonna touch a lot of this woodsy area, but there's some stuff I want to clean up. And for those who've been watching the channel for a while, you know a little bit about me. I used to race dirt bikes, technically still do, once a year. But I do want to make a little mini bike track, pit bike track back here. That'll be another video, hopefully. I got to figure that out, and I got to feel the neighbors out. It's a quiet neighborhood, but there's the area I'm in, there's a lot of sand pits and stuff like that. So I think it's okay. And the kid who used to live here had a track. So you can still kind of see the outprint of it in the woods. So that's gonna be another project. I want to make a little track. I want to make a fire pit area back here. Got a really cool idea what I want to do here, but it's gonna have to wait till the spring. I want to build a nice whole fire pit area with rock. I actually want to take a trip up to my house in Maine, get some basically stones off our walls up there, some field stones. We have a fireplace up there that fire pit I should say, that we burn all the time in. I want to do the same thing, get a ton of rocks from there, bring them back. I have some granite slabs for our old barn up there that I want to use for some granite steps, because this area kind of slopes down. So I got a really cool idea for this area eventually, you know, down the road. There's tons of projects to do here, trust me. There's so much, it's endless. Our main goal just the last couple weeks has been getting the house situated. It's where I've been MIA. I just shut everything down, haven't answered any emails in the business, haven't done anything, just, you know, been grinding at getting everything clean, painted, all that good stuff, and moved in. So we're almost there, and I'm taking advantage of the weather today, and I'm getting some work done outside. It's the first day I've actually I cleaned up the front yard a little bit a couple days ago, but like I said, I'm not going to show you the front of the house. I don't want anybody finding my house and knowing where I live. So, but we're going to get some work done back here today. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to put this phone down, and this will probably be a multi-part video. It'll probably be its own series in separate videos of basically rehabbing this entire pool area. But just want to kind of show you guys that I'm still around and get a video for you. So I'm gonna get to work, and we'll see you in a little bit. So first things first, we have all these little, I believe they're Rose of Sharon bushes, plants, whatever you want to call them. They're around this whole pool area. Obviously they were planted on the outside. The seedlings must have dropped to the inside. Now they're growing all everywhere. So what I want to do, I know it's probably not the best time to be digging these and transplant them, but I want to dig these up. All the ones that are on the inside here, they're everywhere, literally. And then I want to move them to the outside in this gap for now. Eventually I'll probably put some around the rest of the yard. The other issue I got to figure out what I got to do, or what I want to do, is these things are growing, perfect example, in the fence. See how that's all weaved through? So I'm probably going to have to cut some of these. This one's pretty bad. This one here is really bad. So gonna have to figure that out. I think eventually we're gonna take all of this, even the ones in the front, so that way we have a clear view from the house. We can see the pool area. But I think for now, I want to get the ones on the pool side out so I can clean this out, and then I think we're gonna end up putting rock in here. It's all basically sandy fill in this area where I'm at. But for now, I think I'm going to get the shovel, dig some of these bigger guys out, and put them over there for right now. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, there's plenty more to move. So I got them all dug out on this side for now. Let's go replant them over here. These things are everywhere, but we're going to fill the gap right here for now. Like I said, if they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. Yeah, I got them planted. I'm going to probably put some more over here. And like I said, if they die, they die. If they don't, they don't. I mean, plenty of them. We're going to still dig all these out, and I got to move all those. So we have plenty of them. Basically, I want to create a barrier of leaves, and these are going to flower real nice. They're like purple, pinkish flowers. So it's actually going to look really cool once they all grow in. But that way we kind of have a barrier over to the neighbors, which would look kind of nice. I'm going to get the leaf blower out and get this spot blown off and cleaned out real quick, and we'll work our way around. So I just went ahead, raked all the leaves out. I'm gonna get a shovel and just push them out into the woods. Then I'm gonna come in with the blower from behind, try to blow all the stuff out. I got this pretty cleaned up. This had to have been 5 years layered leaves down here. So it's definitely looking better. What I wanna do is get this all cleaned up, put a liner down, and then put rock or something, make it look real nice. But I'm gonna get a shovel, push all that down, and we'll blow the rest out. I know I'm not getting a ton of footage of all this. I don't have the GoPro with me. I'm doing this on my phone. Wasn't really prepared to film a video today, but wanted to give you guys a little update of what's going on. So it's the best it's gonna get. That should make it a little easier to blow leaves out. So I got a little carried away. I got everything blown out. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with all these. They're everywhere. So probably not going to tackle them today, but I want to dig them all out, move them, blew out all over here. I gotta figure out, I'm gonna have to scoop this pile over the fence. Just throw that back there. Just gonna blow it out in the woods for now and clean off the pool filter. Give you a better look at what's going on over here. A little worried what this line is, this flex pipe. It's got a union on it. And my first thought is one of these lines is busted. These obviously have different types of unions on it, but I'm wondering if this went here and they just ran this into the pool as like a, I don't know, a makeshift line. I don't know why else you'd have flex pipe. There's really no other reason for it. It's a cartridge filter here. The drain plug's on the back. So it's not like they were using it to drain. These unions here, it just nothing makes sense. So, but I have found, like, here's the unions for the filter that goes there. Basically, everything was either smashed. I have no idea what happened here. There's the other piece of the union here. So, really interesting situation. I don't know. Ooh, that's cracked. It literally looks like someone took a sledgehammer and just smashed this stuff all up. Because actually, yeah, the threads are, there's a crack in the housing, which I'm getting rid of this guy anyways. It's a crack right here too. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. But yeah, I have no idea. Kind of stumped. Obviously, the blue hose is a vacuum hose, but this white one's flex pipe. And for the life of me, I have no idea where it went. Here's the other two unions for the filter system that was clearly cut. That was broken. That was cut flush. These go here. So that, you know, goes there. This goes here. That goes like that. And the other one's over behind the fence. So I have no idea what happened here. Whether they tried to cut it, they smashed it up. I have no idea. So it does worry me that there's issues underground, but it is what it is. The good thing, if we do have to put new lines in, the skimmer's right here. So there's a good chance we could maybe even possibly undermine the deck enough where we can get underneath it without, you know, without having to cut the deck. One of the return lines is right there. So same situation, we'd have to come through here. The only one that would be an issue is over by where the backpack blower is. That's where another return line is. That one we would have to cut the deck to fix. But, I mean, my guess, kind of knowing the area, knowing a lot of the pool builders, they probably use flex pipe underground. Obviously, this is hard PVC. I can guarantee if I dig down, you're going to find flex. A lot of this, too, like you see the blue glue, that's not even a pressure fitting, that coupling. So I'm guessing there's been a lot of like homeowner fixes and stuff. So I have no idea. I have no idea what happened here. You know, it's not even worth guessing. I do know all the electrical works. It's all up to code. And we just got to, you know, check these pipes. And basically, we're going to be rebuilding this anyways. I just have no idea why they have a piece of flex pipe with a union on it. Makes no sense to me. My fear is this was connected to the filter here, and that other end was in the pool, and they were using it as a makeshift line for some reason. But whatever. Like I said, at the end of the day, if something's damaged underground or not working, we're going to dig it up and fix it. It's already dirt here anyways, so we're just going to literally dig from here to there, from there down to there, and then we'll have to figure that one out if there's an issue. So it is what it is. That's why I'm kind of starting this project now, getting the pool area cleaned up. That's phase one. Phase one's done. Phase two, I think I said this backwards earlier. Phase two is going to be to get that hole sealed up. I might try to get that tackled at the end of the week. I think what I'm going to do for that, and I'll show you guys the hole again real quick. So I reached out on a couple pool industry Facebook groups I'm in because I don't really have a lot of background on fixing these fiberglass steps. So I think what I'm going to have to do, obviously water's been leaking, so there is just sand and dirt right here. The fill in this area is good. I'm guessing it though washed down, and there's probably a washout, you know, on the second, third step. So I'm gonna have to try to get like a slurry feet of concrete in there to try to fill the void. Then I'm gonna spray foam it, grind it down flush, and they make a kit that you can buy Basically, it's like a fiberglass resin kit. You put it over with the new tread, and it seals it up. So that's going to be an interesting one, something I've never done before. The good thing about the pool industry, there's a lot of people willing to help you. I'm in a ton of Facebook groups, industry groups, and I post into the groups I'm in, and I got about 15 to 20 replies on the post. So all different ways to do it. I've never really messed with fiberglass repairs and steps and stuff like that, so it's all new to me. But I think eventually what I'm going to do, obviously once this cover comes off the pool, we'll have a better look at everything. I've pulled the corners back of the cover, pretty much the whole pool. Liner looks like it's in decent shape. Obviously it's a swamp, a lot of crap down there. So my goal this year, just because budget-wise, we're dumping a lot of money into the house and all that stuff. My goal this year is just to patch that hole so that we can run it. There's enough, basically where the water level is now with the leak, with the hole, we can run the pool. So that's good. But I'd like to patch it up so we can get the water level up another inch or two. Even if we can get it through another season, I think what I'm planning on doing is a full rehab project next year, is ripping those steps out altogether, completely digging them out, getting them out of there, putting a wall panel across, and then basically building a custom set of stairs in the pool and ordering a liner to go over the stairs. I think that's the game plan kind of long term. We're talking probably next year. So the goal this year is just to get this damn thing running, get the filter system up and running, use it, enjoy it, close it down next year. Probably before we close it, I'll probably take some measurements for replacing a liner, and we'll probably tackle that project, I'm guessing next, April. We'll see. I mean, it's even at my cost to do all this stuff. Obviously we're buying the stuff from cost. It's still gonna be expensive. We're talking $5-6 grand in just costs on the materials. So never mind labor and stuff like that. So obviously we'd be having my crew do it. But I have to pay payroll and all that. So we're still talking a hefty penny, even though it's my own pool and I'm in the industry. So that's kind of why we're piecing it together this year. We're going to get the filter system. Even that, as I said, that's going to be a pretty big expense. We're going to be doing a full, I don't know if I'm going to do an automation system, but we're going to be doing we're switching brands this year from Hayward to Jandy. Jandy's this is a whole video for another day for people in the industry, but I'm not happy with Hayward products anymore. They've been lacking ever since COVID. Everything's gone downhill. Customer service sucks. Quality control sucks. I've been Hayward my whole life. This entire area is all Hayward pool products. Jandy, though, is starting to become more and more popular, and we met them at the Pool and Spa Show in Atlantic City this year, and they were fantastic. We got training with them in a couple weeks on all their products, but I think I'm going to install a full Jandy system. Jandy Variable Speed Flow Pro pump. I think I said that right. And then I'm leaning towards a sand filter with glass media. Right now there's obviously a Hayward system, Hayward Super Pump, which is obsolete. They don't make those anymore. That's a single speed. It doesn't meet the Department of Energy laws, the requirements. And then that's an old Hayward cartridge filter, which I can't stand cartridge filters. So that stuff's coming out, and Jandy stuff's going in. And I think, like I said, I'm leaning towards doing a sand filter. I think that makes sense for what we're working with. So yeah, so that's probably gonna wrap it up for today. Got a couple little things else to do, but I got most of the stuff done I wanted to do. All the rest of the stuff I want to do today is at the front of the house, and like I said, I'm hiding that from you guys. I don't want you to see it. No offense, I know a lot of guys on YouTube don't care showing everything about their lives. I just don't want anybody showing up at my front door. If you've noticed, I've never talked about where my shop is, none of that crap. No offense, I just don't want anybody knowing where my stuff is, But if you do find it, whatever, it's great. But just beware, I have security cameras everywhere, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. So yeah, so that's it for today. Really don't know how the videos are going to go on the channel coming up. Weather's up and down the next couple of weeks. I don't see any snow. I personally think the season's over. It's just fine by me, honestly, at this point. I have so much pool work to do. It's not even funny. So I'm hoping we can start chipping away at those projects actually in mid-March, early April, get a head start. I got probably 15 to 20 pretty big size projects to do that can all get done before the pool season. So hopefully we start chipping away at that stuff. It's just going to get busier, busier, and busier. So that's great. As far as the pool snow season, it is what it is. Not a win, not a loss. Kind of a little better than last year. Nothing crazy. I think we had 15.5 inches all year, which is 3 inches more than last year, which is still 20 to 30 inches less than we should be having. Just another horrible winter. And I know it's not just us in this area, it's most of the country had a horrible winter this year. So it is what it is. You can't control the weather. At the end of the day, like I said, we are a swimming pool service business. We plow snow just to make some extra income in the winter months. It's nothing we rely on. It's just something to do, and it's some extra cash in the pocket. So our main focus on what we do is pools, and that kind of work. So hopefully, next couple of months that's going to start picking up. Well, it already is. So we just need the weather. So, and obviously today the weather's on our side. It's supposed to warm up next week. So, content might be more and more pool related at this point. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'll bring you guys back when I get over to repairing that step, which may be later this week. I'm not sure. And then our next step here would be getting that filter system figured out, which probably not going to do yet. 'Cause like I said, it's still February. It's going to get cold again. I don't want to do it yet, but we will probably do some pressure testing the next couple of weeks. Make sure the system, can be installed. Because if we have to dig everything up and put pipes in, obviously that's going to get done first. So there's a lot to do here, but we have time, so that's the best part. And then obviously this cover is going to come off, and I'm going to start the process of cleaning it, which is going to be fun. But nothing I've done it in the past with pools for customers. It's going to be a lot of work. The good thing is my own pool, and I can do it kind of at my own speed, my own time. So it's great. I can also do it with a beer in my hand, where I can't do that at a customer's house. So that's going to be the best part about this whole damn thing. Anyways, enough talking. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the understanding about all the delays in videos and stuff like that. I'm hoping the channel comes back. It basically died off, but I'm hoping it comes back as we start getting busier and more videos come. So, but all you guys have been sticking around and supporting, commenting and all that stuff. I really appreciate that. It goes a long way. Makes me, feel that I'm not wasting my time making videos, just for a couple people to watch. So we got a pretty good following. I notice you guys commenting. I read them all, and I do appreciate it. So keep it going. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.